Hey there, HCG fam. Chunk checking in. What's going on? Just thought I'd give you an update and a vlog. It's been a week or so, or a week and a half. I ran out of time. I was getting some projects done. I thought I was close, and my boss kind of switched gears on me and switched my due date up, and I basically had to work for 3 or 4 days straight over last weekend and could not provide an update. So I'm in a different place today. I'm in Atlanta in some nice fancy hotel that I definitely can afford on my own. And when there's a TV in the bathroom, you're in a way too expensive place for your own pocket. So luckily my work pays for this. But yeah, I just finished my conference here, and I'm heading back to southern Utah for another conference next week, and that I'll be heavily involved in with presentations and activities, and we'll have zero time for HCG, FAM, Facebook, YouTube stuff. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I just don't really have an option right now, so I apologize if I haven't checked your vlogs or sent you any encouragement lately. I've checked Facebook here and there. Seems like there's some more drama going on that I'm trying to stay away from as much as I can. So don't let that drama get to you guys. Just focus on you and the prize, and don't focus on the negative crap going around, and just do the best you can to stay focused on yourself. HCG family is amazing, but sometimes there can be some stuff going on that drives you away, and just try not to let it get to you and your ultimate goals. Guys, I wanted to just kind of tell you some of my history on HCG. I finished my second round with a 6-pound loss. I stopped weighing about a week before, after I stopped weighing right after I did my 200-pound journey vlog, and I hit 274. And I decided the last week I would just stop weighing. I had major brain fog and just almost quit several times in round 2. And I ended up losing 6 pounds that last week. So there was literally no stress. I had stalled 18 days in round 2. I went back and looked at my weight scale, and that's not without even knowing the last week. So 18 days I had gained weight. And sometimes I lost more than I'd gained. But that was a lot different. On round 1, I never had one day of weight gain at all, not even 0.2. I had a couple 0.2 losses and a couple days where I didn't lose at all, but I never had a gain. So this round was definitely a trial and error and toughing it out vlog, or round. I had a vlog called Digging Deep. I had a vlog on just Choose Your Heart. It was a huge learning experience for me, because had I quit when I hit my 13-day stall, I would be at 290 right now. I mean, I literally lost 22 pounds after I had thought about quitting. So within the first 23 days, I'd only lost, like 13 or 14 pounds. So I'm so glad I stuck it out, because the last half of my round, I really started to bust through those set points, and my body started to finally release the weight. And so, if you can avoid just worrying about the weight losses or gains and just stick the round out, and I look back, 30 pounds, that's fantastic. But, for a guy who's supposed to lose a pound a day, I was on VLCD's 44, so I think, God, I should have lost 44 pounds. But I'm not thinking about it like that. I made some mistakes. I started my second round way too early. I only was on phase 3 for 3 weeks, and it wasn't even a stabilized phase 3. I was up and down and up and down, and boom, right back into P2. So I can't expect my body just to flush out another 46 pounds like I did my first round without giving it a time to breathe. So, if you're in those stalls and just having a hard time, realize your body's just catching up, you're going to lose the weight. There's physically impossible to eat 500 calories and not lose weight. It may not show on the scale right away, but it's going to drop eventually when your body recalculates its cells and does all its crap that we know very little about, but it's going to happen. So just hang in there if you're having a tough time. So total, I've lost 76 pounds. Can't complain. I've lost about 8 pant sizes, I think. So I just bought some 42s that I fit in really, really well. Butt's not too tight in them. That might be bad news for my wife. I don't know. But I'm doing well. I fit in 2Xs really comfortably. Once in a while there's a 2X that's been shrunk to death. That kind of sucks. But I feel happy. I feel good. This round's going really well for phase 3. I've been at 268 within a pound straight. A couple days where I thought, okay, tomorrow I'm going to have to for sure have a steak day. There's no way. I just ate way too much. But nope. Bounces right back to 268.5, 268.2, 268.8. It's just always right in there. And I've stuck with good foods. Salads. Like last night I get a Cobb salad, and of course it comes with fried chicken. I'm like, well, since when did Cobb salads come with fried chicken? So I just moved it to the side, stuck with salad and ranch dressing. And it's just making smart choices. I don't go out and seek anything that's going to screw me up. And I think that's a huge difference. My phase 3 of after round 1, it was like, I've done so well, I want to cheat a little. Like I had this sense of, well, I want to reward myself with crap because I've done so well. Where this round I'm like, I want to reward myself with not eating crap because I don't want to go back to what I wanted, where I was before. So it's a whole different mentality to where I don't want to give up what I've gained. I do not want to give up what I've done so far. So I have no really desire to go ruin that. Now, I have tapped into some nuts and things that, maybe I've eaten too many of once in a while, but it's okay. I haven't suffered, huge penalties for it. And I know that I'm willing to suffer those penalties. If I eat, half a bag of pistachios and I gain 3 pounds tomorrow, then I know that I'm going to have a steak day tomorrow. It's just ingrained in my brain. As soon as I hit 270.1, it's a steak day. It's not even a question if I ever hit that. I don't even know if I will. So I'm trying to avoid hitting that, but it's ingrained in my brain if I go over 270 that I'll do a steak day. And so I don't want to give up these losses that I've occurred. 76 pounds, I've come a long ways, and I'm at that weight now to where I can really hit weights that I've never hit in my entire adult life. So future rounds, who knows what's going to happen? I could be in the 230s or even, low 240s next round. And then the round after that, I could be in the 210s. These are things that my mind's never comprehended ever reaching. In my 200 weight loss journey, I've always been 300 plus pounds, even 400 plus pounds. I've always been the big guy. Like these, I still kind of feel big. I'm almost not the fat guy at my job anymore. It's like there's guys that are my size, and this is really weird because I've always been chunk. I've always been the fat guy. And so everyone at work started to get nervous that I'm going to blow past them. And, there's a couple guys that I might. So not too worried about it. It's just more of a fun thing. But sticking to my guns, sticking to my goals. I hope to maybe lose a couple pounds in phase 3, not trying to lose, but I'd really like to get around 265, hover a few pounds below LDW so that when I load again, that I kind of never break that 270 mark again. That's just kind of a mental thing. If I do, that's fine. But, I think with enough, I'm eating enough foods where I can hover around my LDW, maybe even drop a couple pounds if I cut back on calories. But I'm not looking forward to that yet. Maybe towards the last couple of weeks, I'll see how the numbers react. But if I can never hit 270s again, that would be great. And then if I'm right at 268 for next round and lose another 30 pounds, that's 238, and maybe I'll even lose better next round. Who knows? So not too worried about it. No scale challenge. It's coming at you. the Jingle Bell Rock is going to be fun. So I'm not going to weigh. You guys, I've heard a lot of feedback to whether it's a good idea or bad, and you guys got to do it with me. If you're going to do the Jingle Bell Rock challenge, let's tie up the scales and throw them in a box, and do it. And I thought about tying up my scale and putting in like some type of reward in there, to where if I open that at the end of the round, then I get that reward or something like that. So I know it's fun to watch the numbers. I mean, I'm weighing now, obviously in phase 3, because I want to make sure that I'm not doing something wrong. But next phase 2, I'm really gonna not weigh at all. It's just gonna be, and I still can't decide if I'm doing a full round. The majority of the losses should occur in the first 30 days. So, but round 2 was not that way for me. So I'd hate to cut myself short if I'm going to lose more weight. I guess if I drop a lot of weight in the first 3 weeks, then I might think about cutting the round off short. But I'd really like to do that no scale challenge. I think that'll help me a lot and not make me focus on the weight and just focus on my health. So guys, this is way too long of a vlog. I apologize, kind of rambling. Hopefully the hotel connection is nice enough for me to upload this. Miss you guys. I'm MIA for another week and a half. Apologize. May check Facebook here and there, but until after next Friday, Saturday, I'll feel like a free man. So love you guys. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great week, and stick to it.